I mean, it's a beautiful looking film. In addition to being funny and sweet and gross, and could you talk a bit about just like the zombie aspects of it, the gore, the blood, the action sequences? I mean, you've done a ton of short films, music videos, and TV stuff, but production-wise, this is like a huge step up for you.
Yeah,
So what was that like?
Like, I got hired to do this film off of like a $15,000 short film. Like, so to go from doing web videos to go making a studio feature film was a big step forward. Previous to this, I had never shot anything with a gun in it. And we had, day 3, I had Woody Harrelson hanging off a roller coaster with like a machine gun and mowing down like hundreds of zombies. And it was true baptism by fire. But, when you go about to make a zombie movie, you got to make it full of action, full of blood and gore and everything else. And I just tried to work with the best people I possibly could who had done it before and kind of knew what they were doing as opposed to me, and let them, help show me the way.
And were there particular films that you looked at, older zombie films, stuff that blended horror and comedy in a particular way that inspired you in this?
Yeah, there's like a handful of movies that I think I was particularly like were reference points. Certainly, I guess 28 Days Later and Dawn of the Dead. But as much as those, Midnight Run was a huge movie for me, just as far as like the buddy comedy action component of it all. American Werewolf in London, which I think is the best horror comedy that's ever been made. I watched a ton of Sergio Leone movies. I was like really into the Western component and the sort of like American West and the landscape and the 240 framing and just like this big kind of epic film I wanted to aspire to, which, I don't think we quite got there, but like we did our best given our resources and the fact it was a zombie movie. But I think like Woody wanted to be like a cowboy in this movie, and so it was natural with the landscape and sort of like the sensibility to shoot it like not unlike Leone maybe did a little bit. So it was. And another movie that was a huge influence was Fight Club, just as far as the narration and his use of graphics, which I think were originally very original. Fincher, I just like his stuff a lot.